Greetings, friends. Randall Nagy here, and today is January 25th. And that's a Sunday in the year of our Lord 2026. And today I thought I'd go ahead and update the BLT report with a built-in report on Python by starting with a simple query to Google's AI to give me the list of Dunders in Python. I save this result out to a text file and I put it into the built-in report folder because this is really a great actionable list because everything on this list is an actionable item, and they pretty much ignored the ones that I wanted to start with, the Dunder repr and Dunder stir member functions, because they really are more of data laden, like the Dunder doc method. And of course, understanding many of the Dunders, if not all of them, is key to the mastery of any modern Python. Not only do these Dunders change with versions, but they change so much that we decided we'd go ahead and take a look at what has changed and the warnings and caveats that we have over here on the recommended link included from that AI chat. Never at a loss for inspiration, of course. The next thing to do is to simply download the documentation from the Python Nexus, CPython in this case, and ask AI to create a program that would parse all of that data, saving myself a lot of time, and I think demonstrating the proper use of artificial intelligence and how we can get things done. Checked in just a few moments ago. Of course, we have the BLT Dunders added to the built-in report Nexus under Python 3 training because the BLT report was originally a training tool that was built to allow us to compare different versions of Linux's eval files. And so when we get into the BLT Dunders, of course, we see that we have the data model as named when I downloaded it as text from Python today. And we had two versions of the file, one text file for the data model itself, and then our program called Get Dunders, which has my changes to the file that we should probably go over so we can better see the difference of what AI might put together as opposed to us. And in this case, it was easier to simply fix what the program was doing wrong rather than chat it up again, which I think is the real value of AI, because on line 18, you see that everything in Python and everything downloaded mostly today is going to be encoded in the UTF format. And more importantly, I wanted to return a set of operations, not just a list of operations. So I simply not only converted the found tokens that came back from the regular expression parser over to a set, but then again, of course, sorted that set to save into our file. And the file, of course, being the name of the file as downloaded, as we just seen, so as to allow us to have other versions beyond 3.14, noting that once again, Dunders do change over time, and we need to make sure to keep them separated by the version name, if not the version number, much as we did for our original evaluation files. So if you're using another version of Python, I greatly appreciate you cloning this repository and adding your eval file to the BLT report, keeping in mind that as a presentation tool, we're going to have to update this list to cover our Dunders and present them so as to keep track of what we're covering and have yet to be covered by the BLT report. Of course, as you might expect, we are also going to be updating a PyQuest card game to include many new things, certainly many of the 141 Dunder names extracted from that document on today's date, Sunday in 2026. So stay tuned to this channel and keep on Pythoneering.